You're watching Carolina and Company Live, your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
It's a Friday. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. And man, Cecil, wow, you look so much younger.
You got younger and bolder.
And bolder, that's right. I've got a special co-host with us today. Of course, Wally B, right here. He, usually comes in for our entertainment minute.
Yeah.
But today, Cecil's out of town for a little bit, so Wally's going to co-host.
I got the
with me.
call. It's Friday the 13th, and that means desperation. Bring in someone who looks scary. Hey!
Hey, here he is. No.
Those with HD TVs, I'm sorry.
All right, there's our lineup for today, of course, starting with our Hollywood Minute and rolling right into our video of the day.
Celebrity birthdays, and then today's guests. And we've got some very nice ones, as always.
We do, absolutely. We're going to talk about Cinderella over at St. James High School, as well as talk about home fires with the Christmas season, winter, space heaters. You guys need to be really, really careful. We're going to give you some tips on how to keep you and your family safe. All of that and more right after your Hollywood Minute.
I judge a cat by its soul.
Critics have been judging the special effects turning famous faces into felines for Cats, which opens December 20th. Or will it? According to a publicist at this week's press screening in London, the movie was only 75% finished. One reporter noted a key scene still lacked digital fur, and director Tom Hooper skipped his press interviews Thursday and stayed in the editing suite. Just 1 week until the Jellicle Ball.
It's what you sign up for.
Brad Pitt signed up to produce movies when he helped start Plan B Entertainment. Now, the Producers Guild of America is honoring Pitt and his production company partners with the David O. Selznick Achievement Award for nearly 2 decades of, quote, raising the bar of the art and craft of filmmaking. They'll be honored at the 31st Producers Guild Awards, January 18th in Los Angeles. Plan B's film roster includes a trio of Best Picture Oscar winners: The Departed, 12 Years a Slave, and Moonlight. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
All right, so listen to this. The Museum of Ice Cream now has a permanent home in New York City. The newly relaunched museum will feature 13 never-before-seen installations and some multi-sensory experiences. Guests will find a 3-story slide, a New York-inspired celestial subway, and a giant hall of scoops. And guess what? A big sprinkle pool.
And the founder says it's different from the Pint Shop, which popped up temporarily last summer. The museum officially becomes a permanent fixture in Soho tomorrow.
How about that, man?
Wow.
I'm going to tell you something. I know some people really don't like ice cream. I love ice cream. I don't buy it because I can't control myself.
I would think that most people who don't like ice cream aren't breathing. I mean, my God, how would you not like ice cream?
Yum. All right, let's talk a little bit about today. You know what? I'm going to let you read that. Go for it.
All right. Well, today, of course, is Friday the 13th, and this is Coco Day. I have a Chihuahua that I just rescued about 6 months ago named Coco.
How about that?
Nice little dog. And only 11 more days for Christmas shopping. So until Christmas, need to get that shopping done. You done yours yet? All done?
You know what? I'm done.
I like that.
They're not wrapped, but I'm done.
I like that last minute adrenaline rush. So I wait till the 23rd, 24th.
You and Cecil, I tell you, maybe the same person. We're going to talk a little bit about birthdays for today. Of course, let's see, go for it.
Dick Van Dyke.
There he is.
We also have Jamie Foxx.
That's right.
And Taylor Swift.
All right, let's go back to Dick Van Dyke, though. We got to talk a little bit about him. Yeah, he's 94 years old. TV shows Dick Van Dyke Show and Diagnosis Murder, of course, 1964 movie Mary Poppins, and he was a U.S. Army radio announcer.
Wow, of course, Jamie Foxx started in the TV series In Living Color, and of course, movies Dreamgirl, The Soloist, Baby Driver, and of course, the Oscar-winning award he got for doing Ray.
Yeah, that was a great movie. Incredible movie. All right, 1989, Taylor Swift is 30 years old, the youngest person at the age of 18, the youngest artist to write and record a #1 hit and get a number of Grammys also picked up with that. You in the music industry, Taylor Swift is, she's hot.
Yeah, she is. Yes, she is. Bank account, beauty, she has it all. It's not fair.
It's not fair. Look at that. All right, she's done very, very well for herself at the age of 30. Talking about today in history, 1951, Joe DiMaggio with the New York Yankees, he announced a retirement from Major League Baseball. DiMaggio only played for the Yankees in his full 13 years.
And he David, Marilyn Monroe, man, oh goodness.
Whoa.
2001, Lionel Richie saying, "Just put some love in your heart" on CNN's Larry King Live.
How about that?
And
All right.
from the know-it-all department.
I'm going to let Wally do it today. He gets to throw the card and everything.
Yeah, like
Aren't you
Cecil
excited?
does. All right. Well, know-it-all department today. In 1959, the U.S. Postal Service successfully shipped mail using a cruise missile. Oh my goodness. Delivering cargo from New Jersey to Florida. It took 22 minutes.
Wow.
That is incredible.
And what year was that? Hold on.
That was in 1959.
1959.
Even before my time, and I'm old. My
All right,
goodness.
you got to say, and that's it from the know-it-all department.
And that's it from the know-it-all department.
Hey, there you go. We'll be right
Yay.
back.
Well, this is the rain that just won't go away on your Friday, setting you up for a wet day from start to finish. Let's take a closer look at the radar this afternoon, as we are beyond the lunch hour. Take a look right now. You can see that we have some steadier showers over into Scotland County, some heavier rainfall as well, just right along the border belt. We're catching a bit of a break, however. If you look south of Bennettsville, also notice overhead in Florence, we're getting a bit of a window of opportunity here. If you need to run out before a next batch of rain head your way, you may want to do it rather sooner than later. As you can see, we are widening out the view here. Notice some showers back over Columbia now. This is all moving back in. This little gap here is going to fill in here within the next half hour to an hour. So we'll continue to see the rain moving through the area this afternoon, setting up for a wet afternoon, a soggy night ahead of us as we head towards our weekend. Right along the beaches, the rain is light, but we are going to continue to see this filling in a little bit more over the next couple of hours. I'm anticipating a few rumbles of thunder right along the coast here, so keep that in mind if you do hear a little bit of a noisy afternoon. I'm not expecting any severe weather for today. And a closer look right there in Garden City. This is where you have our sky cam, and we have the cloudy skies. If you look very closely at the camera lens here, you can see a few of those raindrops coming down. It's certainly not too heavy along the beaches right now, but we are getting the rainfall starting to fill in a little bit more, and the current conditions at 52 degrees. So a mild afternoon, but certainly a wet one. We have that northeasterly breeze as well. So through the afternoon, the rain will continue, likely widespread at times, also a little heavy through the 5 o'clock hour. So we are expecting this to continue all day. It's not until after sunset, about 7 to 8 o'clock tonight, we can expect the rain to let up a little bit more in intensity. Also moving away from us and giving us just cloudy skies, a little bit of light rain late tonight. And then overnight, we'll have a passing shower or two by daybreak on your Saturday morning. And then that batch of rain will move through by 7 to 8 a.m. And it looks like we're going to clear out nicely with sunny skies by your Saturday before it's said and done. Here's what's happening through Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. If you headed out 2 nights of 1,000 candles, Saturday and Sunday nights would probably be your better nights. However, it will begin to dry out a little bit tonight by at least 8 to 9 o'clock. Your Grand Strand 10-day forecast will continue with sunny skies for your Sunday and Monday. Those temperatures are going to warm up as well. They'll respond into the low 70s by Tuesday. However, the system that's coming through on Tuesday will bring us another chance of rain. And take note, those temperatures will drop yet again. So we'll see a warm up for the end of the weekend into next week. And then we'll have another drop back into the 40s by the middle of the week.
The following segment has been sponsored and paid for by Get America Covered.
That's right. More Americans will sign up for health care coverage this week than any other week during the year. Cost of health care coverage is lower than ever. And so what do you need to know if you haven't selected your health care plan? Well, the national co-chair of Get America Covered is with us.
When I talk to people about how much coverage costs in South Carolina, it often surprises them to learn that 3 out of 4 healthcare.gov customers in South Carolina can find a plan for less than $10 a month. That is not because the plans are cheap. In fact, these plans often cost hundreds of dollars a month. It's because financial help, which is widely available to people in South Carolina, makes it so that 3 out of 4 can find a plan for $10 or less per month. The single most important thing that people need to know is that the deadline to enroll is this Sunday, December 15th. If you miss that deadline, you'll have to wait until next year's open enrollment period, which is almost a year away, to get covered. So to qualify, it's based on a combination of your income, where you live, and the plans that are offered in your area. The best thing you can do to find out if you qualify is to go to healthcare.gov and fill out an application. It takes 5 or 10 minutes to do it. Free help is available. You can call 1-800-318 2596, and a trained professional can walk you through the enrollment process or answer any questions you have about getting covered.
Welcome back. Carolina and Company Live, Wally B in for Cecil C.
That was good. That was good. That was good, Wally. I like it.
And we have with us Lieutenant Jonathan Evans, first time on the show with the Myrtle Beach Fire Department. When it gets colder in the area, we have a lot of house fires,
right.
and some of them have been the result of using unsafe space heaters
right.
and even real Christmas trees. So how about some safety tips from homeowners to prevent this?
Yeah,
sure. Well, we did a Christmas tree demonstration on Monday, kind of showing the difference. We had a dried out tree and one that we had kept watered, and showed the difference. The dry tree basically burnt up within 3 minutes. It was very impressive. Went up and there was really nothing left to it. So had there been more, we had a little room set up in there, but had there been more fuel, it probably would have gone up a lot quicker. So just one of those things, if you're gonna have a real tree, I know some people love the smell of the pine and all that kind of stuff, make sure you're keeping it watered. That's kind of the big thing. Obviously the artificial trees are an option as well and are a lot safer. But again, some people like that realistic feel too. So.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say I do. We do have an artificial, but we also have a real tree in the house as well, and I love it. But you're right. I mean, we use it afterwards for like bonfire starters. So I mean, it really does go up fast.
Yeah.
And that's fine as long as it's outside your house at that point.
Yes,
We've seen in the past where people left them up for a long time, and that's what happens. They get real dried out, and then an incident happens. We don't want that to happen to you.
Absolutely. Talk about space heaters.
Sure.
People tend to just plug everything into the same thing. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, we never want to plug a bunch of different things into the same outlet. If you have a surge protector, you have a little bit extra protection, but make sure you're getting a good surge protector too, one that has a built-in circuit breaker that's going to cut off if it does get overcharged or overarcs. So that's an option. But yes, if you're using a space heater, make sure you keep enough space around it too, because the same kind of thing, it gets very hot. If it gets knocked over, it could cause a fire as well. Most of the ones they make now have a self-activating device that turns it off. So
what would you say is the minimum, is the space you should have around your heater?
About 3 feet is what they want. If you have pets and kids, obviously keep that in mind as well.
Okay.
But definitely don't put anything that could lay over it or fall onto it.
Right.
Candle fires, obviously, that's a big thing that we see rise around this time. Christmas Eve and Christmas being the big times, peak times for those fires to happen. So again, anytime you're using things for warmth, we understand that different people have different means to do that.
Of course.
Try to do it as safely as possible. But never ever use your oven to heat your home. I know some places, again, smaller homes, that's about all they have. But that can also cause issues with carbon monoxide and things like that. So,
wow, and so I mean, you see, fire-related, obviously fires and fire-related deaths. You guys you see an increase, but it really is a year-long problem.
Yes, yeah,
or an issue, a year-long something we need to get a hold of.
Right, yeah. I mean, we see fires throughout the year, obviously, but this time of year, especially with the space heaters, Christmas trees, the holiday decorations, again, using the proper decorations for outside use versus inside use, make sure you're using the right thing. So, again, it really comes down to common sense. Make sure you're looking at what you're getting. Don't get the cheapest extension cord or surge protector or lights or those kind of things. Make sure you're doing a little bit of research, and if they're UL listed, you have a better chance of those not causing you a problem.
Always better be safe than sorry.
Exactly.
Take that extra carefulness and make sure you and your family are okay, because we don't want to be sorry.
That's right, absolutely. And talk a little bit about yourself. How long have you been there with the fire department?
We'll be coming up 13 years in March, so just over halfway, which is nice.
Wow.
But yeah, it's been good. I've been in this position now for just over 3 years, about 3.5 years, doing public relations work and all that for the department. So it's been good, and enjoying it, and looking at starting new programs and different things like that for our department. So
very good.
Yeah.
Also, and of course, if kids want to come by and see, come to the fire department, come learn about fire safety. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. You can come by the fire station anytime. We have 6 stations in the city of Myrtle Beach. All of them are a little different, have a different type of vehicle in there, or just a different characteristic about it. So we encourage you to come by, check it out. If you're not familiar, if your kids are a little scared of firefighters, come by. We'd love to meet you. Obviously, we try to get there in October with our schools and meet the kids, or anytime we can, and that's great, but that's only a certain time. So
awesome. All right, hey, good to see you again. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, stick around. We've got more coming up in just a few minutes.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Wally B here for Cecil Chandler. And St. James High School is underway with their musical this year. It is Cinderella. The show started today and will run through December 16th.
All right, talking a little bit about Cinderella. I've got Caitlin and Scarlett with us first. I want to know, this is traditional Cinderella for all of you who love the Disney classic. Let's talk a little bit about your characters. Who are you?
Well, I am.
If I can't tell.
What do you think I am?
I don't know. Go ahead.
Okay, I am the evil stepmom, Yeah, and that's pretty much my whole character. Everybody knows I just got to be mean to Cinderella.
They got to be mean.
Yeah.
And Scarlett?
And I'm the fox. This is actually my true form. And then I transform into a person, which is what I'm wearing now.
A shapeshifter, I love it.
That's awesome. Very good. So,
Yeah.
St. James High School, I mean, you guys do some awesome productions that come out of there.
Yes,
How long have you been working on Cinderella?
Probably a month.
A month.
Yeah,
yes.
about a month. So it has
Okay.
to go fast.
I was going to say, okay, a month is not that long to put on a full production. Do you
No.
practice a lot?
Well, in the beginning, we kind of practice 2 times a week, but then at the end, it's like 5 days a week.
Really?
Yes.
After school, during school?
After school.
During
During
Yeah.
class, if
And-
you have class for
yeah.
theater.
And a lot of us work too, so it's kind of hard.
Right.
To like, you got to do it during work, or yeah, it's really hard.
But the thing is, you do it because you love it, right?
Yeah.
Talk
We
a
do
little bit
love
about
it.
how long you've done theater
Well,
and what year you are.
Well, I'm a senior, and I just came to St. James my junior year, but I've
Okay.
always been online school. I actually traveled with a play, so
Nice.
So I've been doing theater a long time, but yeah, these past 2 years have been amazing.
That's
And,
awesome.
Yeah.
Very good,
And
Scarlett.
I'm a junior. This is my 3rd year in the drama department since I started as a freshman.
Cool. So you've got to do a lot of productions. Like I said, you guys do some amazing things. Talk about tickets. Doors open today is the first day.
Well, yeah, today is the first open show. It
Okay.
starts at 7, and you could get tickets at the door. And then we have a show on Saturday, 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. And then we have one show on Sunday, which is 2 p.m. And then we have a show on Monday. I'm pretty sure that one's for
Our classmates.
Yeah, for our
and
classmates and
For the
stuff.
school.
Yeah, for the
Nice.
school.
That's pretty neat,
Yeah,
huh?
that is very nice. Very
How
nice.
about that?
So, what do you plan to do after you finish this year, your senior year? What are you going to do with your artistry and all the work you've done in these years with the theater?
Well, actually, I think when I graduate, I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna continue with theater. I think I'm gonna do something like diagnostic medical sonography. or
Okay.
something.
So, you want a real job?
That's right. Yeah, something completely different, but that doesn't mean you can't do that as a passion on the side.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm actually a singer, so I'm gonna continue to be singing,
There you go.
like for
Okay,
my
awesome.
job and stuff. But then I'm also gonna be
Very
Excellent.
good. Do you have
And
any
you?
plans?
Myself, I'm gonna probably do something with psychology and maybe music on the side.
Yeah.
And theater always helps with stage presence. And
Of course. Very good. All right. So Cinderella, St. James High School. Tickets just at the door, or if somebody has questions, of course, you can call the school, right?
Yeah. Tickets are at the door, and we also have concession and snacks and stuff you could get.
Any other shows coming up this year that we get to know about?
I honestly think.
Well, not this year, but starting January.
Yeah,
something
I
new?
think our teacher knows, but she's kind of
don't
making it
know
a
yet.
surprise,
Okay.
so I don't know.
So you have to come back on and tell me then,
All right.
so I can tell all
All
of
right,
my
cool.
viewers. All right.
Well, we
Hey,
will.
good luck. I hope you guys
Thank
have a
you
great
so
time
much. Thank
with
you.
Cinderella.
Caitlin and Scarlett,
That's
St. James
right.
High School.
Very good. Stick around. We've got more coming up on Carolina and Company Live in just a few minutes. All right, welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. I hope you've enjoyed today's show. And now, Wally B comes on to talk about our entertainment news. So if you like pop culture, if you like entertainment and what's going on in Hollywood, this guy is going to fill you in right now.
Of course, it being Friday the 13th,
Yes.
I like to be positive, so actually good things happened on the 13th.
Yeah, I'm not superstitious at all.
Did you know that it's considered that on the 13th, on a Friday the 13th, heavy metal was born?
I like it.
Because Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne's band back in the day,
Yeah.
put out their first album, and a lot of folks say that was the kickoff of heavy metal.
Really?
So yeah,
Okay,
if you
well,
like heavy
Ozzy
metal, it's a
Osbourne
good thing. If you don't, it may not be.
That's right. Pretty influential and even
Yes.
still today.
And we forgot one birthday today, I remembered.
Oh.
I saw it this morning. It is Darius Rucker
Hey,
of Hootie and the Blowfish, and
love
of course, a big solo country star, his birthday. I don't know how old he is. I forgot to say how old he is, but
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
Love
Because,
Darius Rucker. I mean,
he's
what
a
an
local,
awesome guy.
a local favorite. Olivia Newton-John.
Yes.
Probably one of my first crushes in high school. I saw Grease, saw her in that black outfit, the black jacket, the black pants with John Travolta, and You're the One That I Want. Well, she kept that outfit. And recently, she's battling cancer for the 3rd time.
Really?
And she decided to auction off a bunch of items to donate to a cancer charity in Australia. Well, a buyer bought the black jacket from the scene, You're the One That I Want,
Sure.
that piece, and he bought it for $240,000 and gave it back to her.
No
to
way.
keep.
And just donated the
And,
money.
yeah, and donated the money, and he paid for it, said, you keep this.
That's incredible.
Am I saying that incredible? So,
Wow.
yeah,
there are
it's just
still
a great
good
story.
people, good people in this
Yes,
world.
yes,
All right,
indeed,
what's up
yes, indeed.
next?
Okay, the New England Patriots. Love to hate them,
Oh, boy.
hate to love them,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they have actually done something very interesting. They have hired a new kicker who is a YouTube star. Never played pro football, played soccer in college. But his name is Josh Gable, and you may have seen his videos on social media. He does all the little trick kicks. He kicks over a building and hits a pole. He does all these things, and they've actually hired him. He's tried out for pro teams before, never made it, but he's actually going to be on their roster. Wow. Josh Gable is his name.
Josh Gable. Okay, let's just go ahead and say it. If you're the Patriots, you can afford to, not just money-wise, but afford talent-wise, to bring somebody in like that as, just a one-off to see maybe what would happen.
He could be a game changer because he can kick an 80-yard field goal.
What?
There's video. We don't know how many times he tried to do it till he got it, but there's video of him kicking an 80-yard field goal.
Wow.
2 steps, kick, 80 yards.
All right, so this is going to be pretty cool. Something last minute for me?
Last minute. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? To you, have you ever seen Die Hard with Bruce Willis?
Probably not.
Okay, there's always this time of the year there's discussion about whether it's a Christmas movie or not. It is not a Christmas movie because Bruce Willis himself said, no, it is not a Christmas movie. It's a Bruce Willis movie.
Hey, there we go. So there it is. There's your entertainment. There's your pop culture. There's your Hollywood. We'll be right back. All right, we hope you enjoyed today's Carolina and Company Live for your Friday the 13th. But you know what? Don't be superstitious. It's all good. Right, Wally?
That's right, man.
Lots of good things happen on Friday the 13th.
That's right.
Like Wally B.
Free oxygen.
Cecil. How about that?
It was great to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Christmas, tell me a little bit about what you might do.
Well, I am planning on taking my sister who lives with me, came back from Ohio about 4 years ago. Maybe we're going to Nashville to see my nephew and his 10 kids.
You got a lot of Christmas shopping to do, buddy. How about
$1 each.
We hope you have a wonderful weekend. I am out Monday and Tuesday. Cecil will be here. He's back in the studio. We'll see you guys later. Have a good one.